Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Mila, and in this video we'll talk about the pros and cons of doing the fly and fetch mission to go back to New Zealand with your Kiwi partner. And also we'll talk about how much is the total expenses for this fly and fetch mission. So stay tuned guys, and thank you for watching in advance. So stay tuned. Hello guys, so just a quick background of my situation. So my Kiwi partner flew to Dubai last November 2020, and we stayed there and lived there for 2.5 months. And we applied the CPVV visa also there and got the visa within 3 weeks. So we are just lucky to get it, really. And yeah, so I'll share with you the pros and cons of doing the fly and fetch mission, and what are the total expenses, and is it worth it. So yeah, just stay tuned and watch the whole video guys. And disclaimer, I'm not an immigration advisor, so this is based on my personal experience. So this is just my personal opinion also. And yeah, if you need if you have the means, just ask help from the professional New Zealand immigration advisor. And yeah, so that's it. And let's talk about first the pros, the positive side of doing the fly and fetch mission. So of course, the first one is, yeah, it's really good to be reunited with your partner after being away for so long. And yeah, it's the best feeling in the world that you are together. So that's the first one. And the second one would be you will establish the living together requirement if you don't have a living together requirement yet. So of course, once you've been reunited, so you need to stay at least, as per the immigration advisor advice in that Facebook group forum, at least minimum of 3 months you need to be living together with your partner to establish this requirement from New Zealand immigration. So yes, and then also collect as much evidence that you can during your stay, during your living together in a third country or in your partner's country. So you need to collect so many evidences that you stayed together, like the rental agreement, a rental letter, or grocery receipts, and conversation, photos together, and everything. So you need to really gather a lot of evidences to convince the immigration advisor. And yeah, and the third one, I think it's I think if you did the fly and fetch mission with your partner, it means for the immigration, I think they will think that your relationship is genuine, because you are willing to take the risk to go to rescue your partner during this, you know, pandemic COVID-19 era. So it means it's like a good points for the immigration advisor. So it's like a positive side, because you are willing to risk your everything just to be with your partner. So I think that's, for me, that's a good side. And the fourth one would be, I think doing the fly and fetch mission will give you hope that, you know, when you apply the visa, eventually, hopefully the immigration will grant you the elusive critical purpose visitor visa, or other partnership visitor visa that you will apply. So yeah, so that's the four positive the pros of doing the fly and fetch mission, guys. And the negative side, so the cons, of course, this fly and fetch mission is really expensive, very costly, guys. So you need to plan everything, and you need to be ready financially and emotionally, because you'll get lots of stress, and stress of dealing with the immigration and dealing with the MIQ. Getting the spots is really stressful, and organizing the flights and borders restriction requirements. You have to do your research, and also the cost of paying the flights, the visa fees, the rental fee of your apartment, the food, and other costs, like the when you go back to New Zealand, you have to think about the MIQ cost, which is $4,050 in our situation. So we paid 4,050 New Zealand dollars. And yeah, as apart from that, that's only like, you have to pay also the other extra costs, like getting your pre-departure test, and also getting your any medical, like x-ray or anything related to medical. So there's really a lot of costs that you need to consider, and you need to do the planning. So in our situation, the total cost of our fly and fetch mission is around 15,000 New Zealand dollars. That's included everything, including the MIQ cost and the rental for 2 months and a half, the visa fees, the flights of my partner coming to Dubai, the pre-departure test, and the domestic flights from Auckland to Wellington, because my partner is based in Wellington, and our flight from Dubai to Auckland. And yeah, that's like the overall cost we paid for the fly and fetch mission. So it's really expensive and very costly and very stressful. And we are lucky because we got the CPVV visa in 3 weeks. And yeah, so, and also we are lucky because my partner, my husband, he is doing an online job, so he can still work while he's in Dubai living with me. So it's really a big advantage for us. But it's not the same situation with you guys, because some partners, they have really a good job here in New Zealand, and it's very hard for them to leave their jobs. But yeah, it's really risky to do the fly and fetch mission, because you need to sacrifice a lot. And yeah, the main part is really expensive, and it's not a guarantee that you will get the visa. So yeah, and I think I will share with you the total cost, the detailed cost, in the description box of this video. So I will just, if you have any questions later, you can just ask me or through the comment section. And so yeah, that's the first cons, the negative side of doing the fly and fetch mission. And the second one would be, it's really, I think I've said it already, it's not a guarantee that you will get the visa. Even though you're doing the fly and fetch mission and live with your partner. So I heard some couples who did the fly and fetch mission leave their jobs, sell their cars, leave their apartment and rent it out just to get their partner back in New Zealand, and still it they did not get the visa. So it's really sad and really frustrating, because yeah, the immigration is really very strict, and I don't know their criteria. Maybe some couple situation is different, and I don't know how they submit their application. Maybe the lack of evidences that the immigration needs to get or to confirm. So yeah, it's doing this fly and fetch is really not a guarantee. So that's the negative side of it. And the third negative side is, yeah, financially it's not good for us, because it's really expensive. And yeah, all my savings I've used it for this fly and fetch mission. So yeah, it's very risky. And if you and your partner are willing to do this mission, you need to plan carefully, do your research, consider everything, and yeah, be financially ready, because it's very expensive, guys. And yeah, that's all I can say, I think. And yeah, that's the cons. And but then yeah, it's just depends on you guys if you do this fly and fetch mission, because for us it works. But then we're just lucky because we got the visa, but some are not so lucky because, I don't know, they don't get the visa even though they already established the living together requirements. But some are not getting it. So I could say I will not recommend it if you are not ready. But if you are financially ready and willing to take risk and establish the living together requirements, and yeah, then do it, because yeah, I think it's worth trying. But I will not suggest it if you are not financially ready, because it's really expensive, and it's really also stressful, and you don't have a peace of mind until you get the visa. So anyway, I hope you guys find this video useful. And if you have, yeah, just like what I said, if you have any question, just let me know. I will try to answer as soon as I can if I'm not busy at work. And yeah, it's free to subscribe to my channel. And thank you guys for watching this video. And if you want to know more about my immigration journey, you can watch my other videos. And yeah, it's free to subscribe. And thank you again, and I hope and pray that you guys will get reunited and get the visa soon. Wishing you all the best, and bye bye for now. See you in the next video.